Today it's about skincare, and skincare equals flawless makeup application. And I'm gonna go over a few products for you guys and a skincare regimen to ensure that you are taking care of your face while doing all these makeup applications. Before we get started, if you guys could share with your friends on all social media and here on Periscope by selecting the little guy figure on the bottom right corner. And also, I already see the hearts going up, so I thank you for doing that. What that does is it helps me become a featured artist here on Periscope, and how you give hearts is just by tapping the screen. So I appreciate you guys for already doing that. So skincare. Skincare is important because without a good regimen, you can actually clog your pores with the foundations and the primers and things like that. So it's important that you have some sort of regimen to help you take care of your face when doing all of these makeup applications. I talked about it briefly before, what I do. I will be honest with you guys, I'm not 100% regular, but I do try to do it more often than not. The first step is every night you must take off your makeup. Must take off your makeup, because what happens is you clog your pores, you get blackheads, you get pimples, all sorts of things. So it's important that you take your makeup off. I use these wipes. These wipes are from Target. No, these wipes are from Walmart, and they come 2 in a pack, and I want to say they're like $6. I use these wipes to remove my makeup, and it's important. You have to remove your makeup. After that, remember we talked a little bit about Dermalogica? Well, I use a combination of Dermalogica, Mary Kay, and Skin Authority, and that's what I'm going to show you guys. But Dermalogica comes in a traveler's pack, and I like them because they're at Ulta, and with them being at Ulta, they have like a esthetician, I think she's a licensed esthetician there, who can map out your face. So I don't know if you guys may have experienced that in different areas of your face you have different issues. Like for instance, I'm combination, so right in here, my T-zone, I'm oily, but then around here, right here, I can be dry, and then right here I can be normal. So that's what mapping out your face is, and mapping out your skin type. She can tell you what areas you have and what's going on. That doesn't mean you have to buy 3 different oily, dry skin, normal, but she can cocktail things to help you. And so from Dermalogica, I get the oily to combination skin products. It comes with a couple different things. It comes with a cleansing gel, and this cleansing gel does not lather. So sometimes ingredients that make products lather can sometimes have too much oil or moisture in it, or sometimes have agents in it that really makes your skin even more oily. So this particular one for oily to normal skin does not lather. So that's why I use this one. Then it comes with the spray, which I'm out of, and it's almost like a toner. And what that does is that opens up your pores to receive the moisture. So this cleanses your face, and it has then in the same traveler's pack. And this is pretty much what they have in all the different traveler's pack, except for they'll have it for you know, oily to combination skin, oily skin, or normal skin. So each product has the same items, but they're just formulated differently for your skin type. So I was telling you about the non-lathering cleanser. Then they spray the toner that opens up your pores to receive the moisturizer. And then they have a scrub that gets rid of any dead skin on your face, and this is something that you can use once a week. And then they have this right here, and this is an eye cream. And the eye cream, what the eye cream does is it's supposed to eliminate any wrinkles or anything that you may have going on here, but it is something that you use daily. So, and then lastly, they have a mask, but I honestly, it's not a part of the kit, it's separate. Honestly, I use the mask, I buy a different mask. So let me go over, that's what's in the traveler's kit that I was telling you guys to buy. It's around 40 bucks and it lasts, because a little goes a long way with this product, and I want to say it lasts me almost 3 months. So let me tell you what I do every night. Removing the makeup with these wipes from Walmart, which is around $5 or $6. Then I wash my face with this. After I wash my face, weekly, I use a mask. This mask right here is from Skin Authority, and it's something that you use once a week. So I usually do it on Mondays, and it's a 10-minute thing. You put this on your face for 10 minutes. It hardens, right? It hardens. It's like making your skin nice and tight, and then you wipe it off after 10 minutes. What I love about it is I'll put it on my entire face in an upward motion, and even on my lips, and it takes away dead skin. It clarifies any type of things you may have going on your nose, because a lot of times for people who have T-zone, who are oily in their T-zone, this right here is always shiny, and sometimes you get a lot of blackheads in this area. So this dries out your blemishes and helps with unclog blackheads, because blackheads means your pores are clogged. And regular use of this is going to prevent those things. So this is once a week. Some sort of mask once a week is necessary, okay? Once a week you need a mask. So wipe off your makeup. Wipe off your makeup, wash your face, and then after that, that's when you would use your mask. So after you would wash your face, then you would use your mask. You have to have a clean foundation for your mask. So I used to use Regimen when I was in high school, actually, and I love that product. But what I found out about Regimen is it's really, have you ever put on your face and it kind of like, I don't want to say it stings, but almost tingles, has a lot of harsh chemicals in there for a daily use. What I would say when it comes to skincare is it's better to spend the money on skincare and, you know, buy the dupes of makeup than it is to buy the expensive makeup like the MACs and the Makeup Forever. I would say spend your money on skincare first, because if this is not together, if your face isn't together, then your makeup applications are always going to be uneven. You're going to have bumps, and you're really not solving the problem. So I would say if you use an eczema, that's fine, but I don't think it's a daily product. I would say go to Ulta and spend your money on the better product brands. So when you're putting your mask on, remember that you need to have a clean foundation first, because you want the mask to work deep within your pores. So if your mask has to fight through, you know, whatever makeup you have on, any dirt, debris, it's really not, you're not getting the full functionality of the mask. So make sure that you remove your makeup, wash your face, and then put your mask on. After I do that, then I use my moisture. So I was using the Dermalogica moisture that came in that traveler's kit. This mask, I can tell you how much it is. Hold on. I want to say that this mask from Skin Authority was around $20. I've had this mask for 2 months now, and it's still full. Like, it's full up to here. So a little bit has gone a long way, and it was about $20. So if you really think about how long I've had it, it was worth the cost. And then I use the moisturizer that comes with the Dermalogica kit. The only thing is, the moisturizer, since I use it twice a day, I use it in the morning and I use it at night, it went away so fast. Skin Authority is online. I got it from a store out here called Namie's in California. I am not sure where else. Rubbing alcohol is a little harsh for your skin. I would not use that. Yes, the mask is a weekly application, is the best cleanser, and yes, you can use some of like the baking sodas and all of that. There's a lot of home remedies when it comes to exfoliating, but you guys have to remember that when you're mixing these things, make sure you know 100% what those things do, because you don't want those things to strip everything good out of your face. So if you do a concoction with baking soda, if you use the rubbing alcohol, if you do all of those things, make sure that it's either once a week and that you're also using the proper moisture to make sure your face is moisturized and not dry. So make sure you just find the right combination for you. I was going to look up where else you can buy Skin Authority, but I know for sure it's online. And then I use Mary Kay's Age Fighting Moisturizer for normal to dry skin. And I like this one, but I'm going to be honest, I like Dermalogica's moisture better. It's just I use this one better. I use the other one all by itself. I used to use Mary Kay's Time Wise, but then they quit creating a mask. They used Time Wise and they had the exfoliate, they mixed it in the soap or whatever, and I didn't like that. It was like a 2-in-1 step thing, and I didn't like that. But Mary Kay does have some good Mary Kay does have some good products as well. Okay, so let's talk about when you are washing your face. When you're washing your face, it's very important that every time you wash your face that you are putting on your cleanser in an upward motion. Most importantly is that the water temperature is important. So when you are washing your face, you should have your water temperature on warm. Okay, so the very first step when you're rinsing before you put on your cleanser, it needs to be warm. Warm opens up the pores, right, to receive the cleanser. So it needs to be warm, and then you need to apply your cleanser in an upward